So I fixed it.
Cenex Maxtron diesel engine oils. Oil that runs smart.
Have a nice day.
I'm going to. And you've dealt with that, right?
Well, good morning, CHS owners, and welcome to the 2020 CHS annual meeting. I'm Dan Scher, and I'm chair of the board of CHS.
And I'm Jay Deberton. Just delighted that you're with us today. Even in a global pandemic, you can't shake Dan and I welcoming you to our annual meeting.
Well, that's right, Jay, and certainly this year has been a lot of challenges thrown at us, Jay. We've had a lot coming at us, and that's what cooperatives are for. That's why they were built, was to get us through these challenging times, and then to adapt and look for those silver linings, those opportunities that come out of difficulties that we may face. And we're doing that here today. We're adapting. So in the past, you may have seen Jay and I standing on the stage talking to you about what's going to go on in the meeting, a little bit about what's going on in CHS. Well, today we're broadcasting from the Inver Grove Heights CHS office in Minnesota. And Jay and I are in different parts of the building so that we can maintain some distance and provide some safety for those that are here trying to help us put on this broadcast. But be assured that while we are adapting, and this is a different format, that the purpose of this meeting is the same. We're going to report to you, we're going to report in management reports and board reports what's going on in CHS. And we made a commitment to you to do that with candor and with transparency, and we will continue to do that. But more importantly, we're here to listen, and we're here to learn, and we want to hear from you, and we want to learn from you about what is important in your world and what is important for CHS as we continue to move into the future. So Jay, while we've had to adapt and we're changing a little, our responsibilities and the purpose of this meeting has not changed.
Well, that's right, Dan. We'll do everything we should be doing. There'll be election of board of directors. There'll be management financial reports, a question and answer period. You'll hear from me a little bit at the end. Look, this isn't our preferred route to do it. We like being in person. The board likes to be in person at our annual meeting. But we're going to have to do it this way for this year. We look forward to next year being back in person in Minneapolis Convention Center like we used to. But in this case, we have to do it this way. So in the course of today, you're going to see some masks going on and off, and you're going to see us enter screens and come off. So ask for your indulgence as we go through that, because we're doing it out of the office building this year. But it'll work. It'll work. And just really delighted that you're with us, and look forward to a good day. Dan?
Yeah, certainly, Jay. We do look forward to a good day, but so let's just go ahead and get started. I call to order the 23rd annual meeting of CHS Incorporated. Now, 2020 has been one for the record books like a year like no other. We're living through a global pandemic, challenging market conditions, unforeseen weather events. And if there was a challenge that 2020 could throw at us, it certainly did. But we're here, and we're here to prevail. As a cooperative, we were built to withstand these kinds of challenging times. It's times like these that remind us of who we are and what we're made of. They are a sharp reminder of what we're driven to do on behalf of our owners. We are creating connections to empower agriculture, and we were built for this purpose. As owners of this cooperative coming together for the annual meeting, even when it's in a virtual setting like we're in today, it demonstrates our investment in this company and our commitment to this governance responsibility. I am filing the affidavit of mailing. Notice was properly given, and this meeting has been legally called. A legal quorum of members is registered and in attendance. Brian Melendez of the Barnes and Thornburg law firm is on site today and will serve as the parliamentarian for this meeting. Brian is a member of the American Institute of Parliamentarians and the National Association of Parliamentarians. Now, the 2020 Rules and Credentials Committee, chaired by Paul Cook, met virtually this year. Their names appear on the screen. On behalf of the CHS Board of Directors, thank you to each of the committee members for playing this important role for this voting body. I will now share with you the report that was reviewed and approved by the committee just moments ago. The report of the Credentials Committee. The Credentials Committee has unanimously adopted the following report as of 10 a.m. Central Time today, and hereby unanimously recommends to accept and adopt this convention. The committee has registered 14 on-site Region 2 delegates representing 13 cooperative association and patron associations. The committee has also accepted electronic ballots from 159 cooperative associations and patrons associations and 11 individual member and direct shippers. There are, therefore, a total of 14 on-site Region 2 delegates and 170 electronic ballots for the business of this annual meeting. The detailed schedule of this registration will be attached and made part of this report. Now, ordinarily, when we're together, this is the time when we look for the audience and ask for a motion to adopt this committee's report. given the nature of our meeting here today and the committee's prior approval, I believe we can adopt this report by unanimous consent. To do that, procedures require that we provide an opportunity for objections. Now, I don't think we've had any objections to the credentials report in the past, but the text line is open at 651-321-3201. I'll cover a couple of other items now, and then we'll circle back to the unanimous consent of this report if there are no submitted objections. The rules governing the annual and special meetings of CHS have been made available to all members and the delegates of CHS on the annual meeting website. These rules are continuing in nature and therefore are in full force and effect for this meeting. In a few minutes, we will recess our general session to begin our regional caucuses. Here are the times for today's caucuses. Region 1, 10:30 to 11 Central. Region 2, 10:30 to noon Central. That is 9:30 to 11 a.m. Mountain. Region 3, 11 to 11:30 Central. Region 5, 11:30 to noon. Region 7, noon to 12:30. And Region 8, 12:30 to 1 p.m. As was stated in the meeting notice, there are no director elections taking place for Regions 4 or 6, and no caucuses will be held for those regions. If you are a registered voting delegate and participating in the caucus today, please locate your conference call information for your regional caucuses now. All caucuses will be conducted over a conference call. So you'll need the phone number, the conference ID, and the PIN number that were emailed to you just in the last 2 days. Please plan to call in 5 minutes before your caucus is scheduled to start. If you experience any challenges connecting to the region's virtual caucus, please call 612-367-7250 for assistance. 612-367-7520. Thank you. Have there been any objections? There have been no objections, so circling back to the Credentials Committee report, we have no objections, so the Credentials Committee report is adopted by unanimous consent. We'll call this meeting back to order at 1:15, that's 1:15 this afternoon, Central Time, to share election results, hold your member interaction sessions, and hear the reports from board and management. Thank you again for participating in governance of your cooperative. We'll see you back here this afternoon. We stand recessed.
You need a diesel that works farmer's hours. Typical diesel? Never worked a day in its life.
Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.